The light of the reset button flickers, casting long, dancing shadows across the room. It hums with a power that feels both terrifying and full of promise. This is it, the culmination of everything we fought for, everything we've lost. I look at Aiden, his face a mixture of fear and determination that perfectly mirrors my own. The air is thick with unspoken words, with the weight of our shared history hanging between us. All our adventures, our laughter, the quiet moments of understanding, they all led to this single, monumental choice. Aiden's voice is barely a whisper, but it cuts through the humming of the machine, sharp and clear. If we reset, we might forget each other? The words hang there, a brutal truth. Forget him? Forget the person who stood by my side when the world was falling apart? The thought is a physical blow, a void opening up in my chest. How can I possibly agree to erase the most important person in my life? Every memory we've built, every inside joke, every scar we've healed together, all of it would vanish as if it never existed. It would be like tearing out a piece of my own soul. I look around the room, at the sterile walls and the cold, unfeeling machine. This place represents the end of one path and the beginning of another. A path I would have to walk without him. A world without Aiden, and it feels empty, unimaginable. The very idea makes me want to turn and run, to smash this button and live with the broken world we have, as long as I have him. But then I remember why we're here. The suffering, the chaos, the people we couldn't save. This isn't just about us. It's about giving everyone a second chance, a world free from the scars of the past. It's a sacrifice we knew might be required, but knowing it and facing it are two very different things. The weight of that choice presses down, threatening to crush me. His hand finds mine. The contact is electric, a familiar anchor in this storm of uncertainty. His skin is warm against my cold fingers. I squeeze his hand, drawing strength from the simple connection. Forgetting this feeling, this person seems like an impossible price to pay. I look at his face, trying to memorize every detail. The way his eyes crinkle when he's worried. The small scar above his eyebrow from that time we barely escaped the facility on the coast. These aren't just memories. They're the building blocks of who I've become. To lose them is to lose a part of myself. But then, a different thought pushes through the fear. A flicker of hope. If we found each other once in a world tearing itself apart, couldn't we do it again? If our connection is as real as I believe it is, as deep as it feels in my very core, then surely it's not something that can be so easily erased. It's a part of us, woven into the fabric of our beings. Maybe fate, or whatever you want to call it, would guide us back to one another. Maybe some things are stronger than memory. The idea takes root, a tiny seed of defiance against the cold logic of the machine. I take a deep breath, letting the resolve settle in my chest. The fear is still there, a cold knot in my stomach, but it's no longer paralyzing. I look him straight in the eye, pouring all my conviction, all my love, and all my hope into my gaze. Then let's meet again, I say, my voice steady, surprising even myself. It's not a question, it's a promise. We'll just find each other all over again. A small, sad smile touches Aiden's lips, but his eyes reflect my own determination. He nods, a silent agreement. We're in this together, right to the very end and beyond. We hold hands tighter, a silent pact. This is it. Our fingers intertwine, a final, desperate connection. We turn to face the button, this harbinger of both oblivion and salvation. There's no more time for words, no more time for hesitation. With our free hands, we reach out together. Our fingertips hover over the surface for a split second, a moment suspended in time. The world seems to hold its breath. Then, we press down. There's a soft click, an almost anticlimactic sound for such a world-altering action. The hum of the machine intensifies, rising to a deafening roar. A blinding white light erupts from the console, swallowing everything. It consumes the room. It consumes Aiden's face. It consumes me. There is no pain, just an overwhelming sensation of being pulled apart and put back together. A complete and total dissolution of self. My eyes flutter open. The first thing I notice is the silence. A profound, absolute quiet that feels wrong. The light is soft, filtering through a window I don't recognize. I'm lying in a bed, the sheets crisp and clean. I sit up, my head feeling fuzzy, like waking from a long, dreamless sleep. I look around the unfamiliar room. It's simple, clean but feels empty. A strange sense of loss washes over me, a hollow ache in my chest for something I can't name. I don't know why, but I feel alone, deeply, profoundly alone. My gaze falls to a small, framed photo on the nightstand. It's a picture of me, smiling, standing on a beach. But there's an empty space beside me, a void in the photo that feels like it should be filled. A name tickles the edge of my consciousness, a ghost on my tongue. But when I try to grasp it, it dissolves like smoke. Who am I waiting for? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to see what happens next.